Welcome to another deep dive. Today, we're unpacking a piece of tech lots of you have been asking about. It's the TCL 55-inch S5 Class 4K Smart TV, model 55S551F. Our mission, as always, is to cut through the marketing hype, look at the facts, and, give you the essential info to decide if it's right for you.
Yeah, exactly. It really comes down to understanding what you're getting for your money here. This specific model, it's a 2024 release from TCL's S5 series, and it sits very firmly in that budget 4K TV category. So we'll explore its features, some surprising capabilities actually, but also where those really aggressive price points might involve some trade-offs.
Okay, sounds good. Let's jump right into the common questions people have. Voice control on a budget TV. How well does this one actually deliver?
For a TV at this price, it's surprisingly comprehensive. It has Amazon Alexa built right into the remote, which means you're not just getting basic commands. You can launch apps, search for shows, even control your other smart home gadgets.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a feature you often see on much pricier sets.
And what about gamers? A lot of our audience cares about that. Can this TV handle, say, a PS5 or an Xbox Series X?
It absolutely can, surprisingly well for its class. You get 4 HDMI ports, which is already decent. Plus, it has auto game mode, that's ALLM, keeps input lag super low.
Right, essential for gaming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what's even more impressive here is the Game Accelerator 120 VRR.
VRR, variable refresh rate.
Yep, variable refresh rate. It syncs the screen's refresh rate with your console's output, so you get much smoother gameplay, less screen tearing, especially pushing towards that 120 hertz mark, which is key for those new consoles.
Okay, that is impressive for the price. So let's clarify the refresh rate then. The marketing says motion rate 240. What's the actual panel?
Right. The native panel is 60 hertz. Standard for this price range, that motion rate 240 thing, it uses MEMC frame insertion. It's software.
MEMC, motion smoothing.
Basically, yes. It inserts calculated frames between the real ones to make motion look smoother and reduce blur. But some people really don't like the effect. It can create that soap opera effect. Looks a bit too hyper-realistic or artificial.
Gotcha. So a bit of a trade-off there.
Definitely.
And for streaming, what's the experience like?
It's built around Fire TV OS. So you get direct access to that massive Amazon App Store. All the big names are there. Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, Apple TV, Disney Plus, you name it. Access to, they claim over 1 million movies and TV episodes. It's a full smart TV experience.
Right. And finally, the practical question, can you stick it on a wall?
Yep, easy peasy. It's a VSS compatible 200 by 200 millimeter pattern, and it's quite light, just under 20 pounds without the stand. So wall mounting shouldn't be a hassle.
Okay, great. That covers the quick hits. But before we dive deeper into the value aspect, maybe let's talk about TCL itself. Who are they? Understanding their background might explain how they hit these prices, right? Often under $250 for this model.
Yeah, absolutely. TCL is a huge Chinese multinational. They started way back in 1981, so they've been in electronics for over 4 decades. And a really key factor is their vertical integration. Meaning their parent company owns TCL, CSAT, China Star Optoelectronics Technology. CSAT is one of the biggest display panel manufacturers in the world.
Okay, so they make their own screens.
Exactly. That gives them massive control over costs and the ability to innovate pretty efficiently. It's a huge competitive edge. Plus, they were smart about acquisitions early on, like buying Thomson's TV business to gain market share quickly in places like Europe and North America.
That makes a lot of sense. That vertical integration really explains how they can pack so many features into a TV that, often sells for under $250. It's pretty remarkable for a 55-inch 4K.
It really is. The value proposition is where this TV shines. You're getting broad HDR support, including Dolby Vision, which is fantastic at this price.
Yeah.
And those gaming features, we talked about ALLM, 120 hertz VRR. The main trade-off on picture tech is it uses a standard LED backlight, not QLED like some slightly more expensive competitors might offer.
So not quite the same color pop or brightness as a QLED, maybe?
Generally, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, just a quick note on the model number, the F in 55S551F means it runs Fire TV OS. There's also a G model, 55S551G, that comes with Google TV instead.
Mm-hmm.
Shows TCL playing smart, offering different platforms.
Interesting. Okay, so bringing it all together, what does this mean for the actual day-to-day experience? You mentioned some penalties and scores.
Right. So overall scores in some reviews hover around, say, 71 out of 100.
Yeah.
That reflects the strong feature list and honestly pretty decent picture quality for what you pay. But it gets marked down quite a bit for user experience, specifically how responsive the interface feels, and definitely for the built-in audio.
Okay, let's break that down. What are the absolute key things someone needs to weigh up if they're thinking about buying this TV?
I think the big question boils down to, are you okay with a few rough edges to get this feature set at such a low price? So first, performance versus features. You get the features like Dolby Vision and VRR, but the processor inside seems a bit underpowered.
Meaning?
I mean, the Fire TV interface can feel sluggish sometimes.
Yeah.
Navigating menus, opening apps might not always be super snappy.
Okay, potential frustration point there. What else?
Second, sound. The built-in 20-watt speakers are, well, they're pretty weak. Thin, lacking bass. You really need to factor a soundbar into your budget. Consider it almost essential for a decent audio experience.
Right. Don't expect great sound out of the box. Good tip. Number 3.
Third is something called the panel lottery. It's a term you hear with budget TVs sometimes.
Panel lottery.
Yeah. It refers to potential inconsistencies in manufacturing quality control for the actual screen panel. Some units might be perfect. Others might have minor issues like uneven backlight bleed or maybe a dead pixel. Sources suggest this model might have some variability.
So what's the advice there?
Buy it from somewhere with a really good, hassle-free return policy. Check it thoroughly when you get it, and don't hesitate to exchange it if you're not happy with the panel quality.
Makes sense. Okay, and the last point.
Fourth, think about your viewing environment. This TV uses a VA or vertical alignment type panel.
And VA panels mean?
Great contrast, really good, deep black levels, especially when you're watching it head-on. Better than most IPS panels in that regard. But the viewing angles aren't great. If you move off to the side, the colors can wash out and the brightness drops off noticeably.
So perfect for a bedroom or maybe a den where you sit directly in front.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But maybe not the best choice for a big living room where people might be watching from wider angles.
Understood. And lifespan. What can you expect?
Typical for this price point, really. Expect around 5 to 7 years of primary use. The LED backlight itself could potentially last longer, but sometimes software updates or platform support can become limiting factors down the road.
Okay, this has been a fantastic deep dive. Really gets to the heart of this TV. For pure value, that bang for buck rating seems incredibly high. We calculated it at 9.5 out of 10 based on the features for the price.
It really does deliver an incredible amount of technology for the money, if you understand those compromises we talked about. The sluggish interface, the need for a sound bar, the potential panel variants, the viewing angle limits, which really leaves you, the listener, with a key question. Are you someone who prioritizes getting the latest features like Dolby Vision and advanced gaming tech at the lowest possible price, even if it means dealing with a few daily annoyances? Or is a smooth, seamless, top-quality experience across the board, picture, sound, interface more important, even if it means spending significantly more? That's the core decision with a TV like this.